Alrighty, guys. Alright, so don't mind this. This is actually just a review of the new ships that came out with 0.5, so don't mind the continue game. We're going to start a new game, and what do you guys think? It's like, I'm thinking about doing the Forgotten Scientist because of CSA territory. Now, here's the thing, though, is with the new starts, such as like the Order Recruit, for example, you're actually at war with the Empire. So a lot of Imperial ships, such as like the Vindicator, for example, we're not going to be able to get. But if we go Imperial Navy, we won't be able to get our hands on the 456 cruiser because the Order and the Empire are at war with each other. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with what the 456 cruiser is, it's actually Moff Gideon's ship from The Mandalorian. So it's a much larger Quintons with an actual hangar bay and all kinds of really cool stuff. So yeah, so like I really want to be able to get ships from both the Order and the Empire, not to mention also trading with both of them. But they've tweaked a lot of stuff with mainly the faction relations and such. It's like just like I was just telling you, my rules, like basically anybody we pick, we're gonna be at war with ICG and the Trade Federation. Not really a whole much that we can do about it. If we go Republic, then we're at war with the Order and the Imperial Navy. So that's what I'm really debating on going with Corporate Sector Division or Corporate Sector Authority. Now, what is cool is the Rogue Captain. Everyone hates you except for Sinar and the Corporate Sector Authority. And you start with 6 million credits, and it also comes with a iconic 456 that's heavily optimized and custom tailored to the campaign. It also comes with a TIE Defender. So there's also that option, but that's going to be hard. Especially since we're not going to be able to trade with anybody except for this Corporate Sector Authority, and we'll have to literally be in Corporate Sector Authority like pretty much the whole game. Lucky winner is Trade Federation, and I'll be at war with pretty much everyone except for Trade Federation and I think Mandalorian Free Clans. You could correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Let's see. I need to read what Brian Mars says. I have a 14-inch long Pleco, an Oscar, Jack Dempsey, leopard, bunfish, a firemouth, a Fandosa, and a turtle. Oh, that's your fish. Okay. For a second there, I thought you were talking beer. What's going on, Halo? Welcome to the stream. We're looking at what start we're going to go with. Mandalorian Mercenary probably won't be too bad. The Bankrupt Bounty Hunter, you'll be neutral with everyone in the game. So that's definitely an option as well. So right now we're looking at the Order Recruit, the Forgotten Scientist, and the Bankrupt Bounty Hunters. Basically the three that I really want to look at trying to do. Rogue Captain, that one's just going to be really difficult. Not to mention, too, is that, like I was saying, is like you're not going to be able to get any ships whatsoever. Like, unless you literally board every single one. But with the current boarding actions and the way that ships work, there's a mod that I just got the attention of. It came to my attention, I should say. That where you can focus down, you can order your ships during boarding to attack specific target subsystems on the ship, so that way you can take out like the guns, the shields, the engines. So that way it's just literally just a Hulk, and you can board it that way. But I don't have that mod installed, so that's going to be, So let's see. Everybody's saying Rogue Captain. It's like, dude, like that. It's not going to be a fun start. Not to mention, too, is it's going to take 10 times longer to build up our fleets, because our fleets are literally going to be nothing but Venators. Like, that's all it's going to be, is just straight Venators. And while we're taking on ISDs, Vindicators, Keldabis, like, yeah, it's just going to be a nightmare. So what do you guys think? Order Recruit, Bankrupt Bounty Hunter, or the Forgotten Scientist? What do you guys think? Because don't get me wrong, guys, the Rogue Captain is definitely interesting. It definitely is. But, I mean, you got to think about it. At the end of the day, like, you've got nothing. It's like, yeah, you have 6 million cash. Yeah, you got the a custom 456 and the TIE Defender, but yeah, but I really don't like the Trade Federation ships. Like, their fighters are trash. The Providence is literally the only thing you got. That and the Munificent. But at the end of the day, if you go up against the Imperial Star Destroyer, you're just going to get wrecked. It's like, if I was going to get anything that's not Empire, then it would definitely be the Republic. Not to mention, the Rebels just got a new ship, and that's something that's interesting. There actually isn't a Rebel start. Like, you just have Republic Trader, Republic Security Cadet, but there's no start for the Rebel Alliance. That's interesting. I'll have to bring that up. So my rule says Forgotten Scientist. What does everybody else think? Brian, Halo, Captain Ryotaro, I know you're here. What do you guys think? Forgotten Scientist, The Order Recruit, or Bankrupt Bounty Hunter? What does everybody think? Give you guys like another minute to decide before I just go ahead and just click something. Brian Martin is also saying Scientist. Because I'm also trying to see, like, the other thing, too, the reason why I want the Forgotten Scientist is because it does start with 1,000,000 credits. And with the 1,000,000 credits at the same time, it's like, that's going to get our playthrough a lot faster off the ground. Hey, let's talk about that rogue captain. It's like, don't get me wrong, like I said, it's very interesting, but at the end of the day, you're not going to have anything. Like, your fleet's going to be made up nothing but Venators. Alright, everybody's saying Forgotten Scientist. Okay, so we're going to go for Forgotten Scientist. Because at least with Forgotten Scientist, we can buy a trader right off the get-go. Or just dump all the money straight into building up the station, because we also start with the player HQ. Nigel says definitely Scientist. Yeah, any other beer drinkers in here? Because like I was saying in the chat, it's like I actually used to work at a brewery for 2 years. And he actually let me make my own beer, which was nice. We made a Imperial Stout at 11.6% ABV. It was a Imperial Stout, and we put in 3 pounds of chocolate per barrel. That's pretty nice. That's the other thing too, Brian. We're actually running the No Xenon Terran edition, which I should have taken that off, just let the Xenon in. Mainly because of the fact that there is no campaigns, and I was looking to do the actual Terran campaign for this. So, but yeah, Shulo cut the all campaigns from the game except for the player HQ. That's the only campaign that's in there. Other than that, every single campaign got completely ripped from the game. So no Terran stuff. Yeah, kind of sad. No. Yeah, I do. I have the disabled Xenon, my rules, but no, the Xenon, they also got a new ship from Shulo. Shulo gave them a new ship. It's basically the Xenon M, but has missiles and such. So there is that. Oh, what just happened to the connection? Uh-oh. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I don't know what just happened to the internet connection. Too bad there isn't an average Joe start neutral all factions. There is, Brian, and that's the Bankrupt Bounty Hunter. Smirnoff Encore. Actually, I haven't tried that. Then again, I usually stick away from fruit-flavored ales. But here's the thing, though, is I do have a favorite fruit-flavored ale. And it's actually, you can only get it from the UK. There's a few select shops like that specialize in craft beer that you can actually pick it up at. And it's a strawberry ale from Samuel Smith. It's like 6%. But golly, it tastes like strawberry shortcake in a bottle. It's delicious. Alright, all the mods are installing. Give it a second. Trying to see what my frame rate's like. Because since the update with Cradle of Humanity, all the mid-range, low-end 10 series cards and older just the performance just got hit hard. But anything like a GTX 1070 and newer and more optimized, they play great. All right, so let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing we need to do. All right, so we're going to go with, yep, got to do that. And we're going to go with the Do Work Incorporated. Now, another thing, too, guys, is we have a new logo that I made just for this playthrough. And there it is, down here at the bottom. I'm going to select that. Now, let's see what our reputation is, because they might have changed it. Factions Relations, so Deathwatch, -15. Rebel Alliance, -7. -3 with New Republic. That's manageable. +6 with Galactic Empire. I want to see what we're at with the Order. Alright. Oh, TIE Shuttle. Alright. So here's our new shuttle, which I'm going to try to get rid of as soon as possible. That looks weird. Oh, because of the solar panels. Oh, man. Still looks good, though. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. I think I need to come up here. And, nope, I can already have direct access. Thank you, game. Alright, so let's see what chat has to say over here. Let's see. We have Denali Brewing, about 50 miles from my place. I've actually heard of Denali Brewing. I haven't actually got a chance to try any of their stuff. Yeah, but make it so you are not poor. Fruity wine, if it's dry, I can drink it. Fleetaweizen. And, okay, cool galactic standard text. Yep. We're using Arabash. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what we can do with a... Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the CSS, because CSS got 12.4, Consular 11,000. And there's a big price difference, too, isn't there? Yep. Alright, minimum preset. Of course we can't afford it. Of course. Why would we be able to? So I'm going to do this instead. Where is it? I am just going to buy me an R41 and just do some missions. Because missions been buffed. Oh, that's right, I can't. Company military ship license. Do we go with the E-Wing? No. E-Wing's trash. Yeah, that doesn't leave us a whole lot of options, does it? Alright. So, let's see. New Republic. We do see their wharf. Can we buy an X-Wing? Haha, we can. How much is it going to cost? 974,000. Decisions. Could just go out with the shuttle. Let's see. Really? Fall apple brew. That is amazing. I'm gonna have to give that a shot. I might have to look it up. Fall apple brew, because I think it's seasonal since it's fall. Let's see. Really don't want an X-Wing though. Do we have access to the Empire ships?
Explosive materials can be hazardous. Please contact the Dockmaster if you have any on board.
Now that's an option right there. We could just grab a simple TIE fighter. Problem is that the TIE fighter has only got a travel speed of 3.8, whereas our TIE shuttle that we currently have has 5.2. All right, we're just gonna stick with the TIE shuttle that we have. I need to get a captain though. Do I have any crew on board it? No, because why would I? All right, time to go to equipment dock for CSA. Yeah, I could go the 2 miner route, but it's not going to give us that much money. Yeah, YT 1300 probably would do me fine. Problem is the cost. My rolls. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it. So probably just going to take this, go buy a pilot. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see what I can do about this real quick. Try to get my thing back. Let's go to full screen. Hopefully that doesn't ruin it for everybody. About to find out. Yeah, 2 miners. That's definitely an option, Brian. But like I said, it's not going to net us that much money, because especially since they've nerfed income-based relations. Like, I'm just trying to do like some rep, but also get some money out of it. And how did I just get 150k for free? What? Excuse me? I just got 150k for free out of nowhere. Oh! I know why. Our taxes. Because since we own a station, I'm also running the mod for taxes, to where we get an income tax for all our stations and such. Yeah, that's where I want to head. Set guidance, and there we go. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at the YT 1300. I don't think that we're going to be able to afford one, but let's go ahead and look anyways. Because the YT 1300 is actually quite expensive. Yeah, it's like, even if we go minimum, let's see, 1,007,000, and that's without shields, that's without guns, that's without turrets, that's without crew. I mean, that's all our money for something that's only got 5,300 cargo. It's like, yeah, it's got 7,238 travel speed, which is nice, but eh. Yeah, see, for me, Brian, about Heffenweisens, I really don't like the wheat, because it fills me up way too quick. It's like, I have 2 of them, and it's just like, oh, God. It's like, I feel so full. It's like, I usually prefer Kolsch's in that same category. Either that or a Belgian-style ale. Good Belgian or a good Kolsch. Anyways, let's see what we can look at for a Gallo. That actually might be a choice. 1.4, and let's see if we can throw on a really cheap shield. Yeah, it still has 35,000 shield. That might be an option, because we really don't have to worry about turrets or anything like that. Travel speed is only 4,400, though. Ugh. Ugh. I didn't notice that. Because I think even this thing on minimum... No, 3,900. What did they do to the travel speeds?
Entering system.
It's like a lot of fighters got buffed. And then, like, a lot of these transporters been slowed down. Let's see, minimum... we could almost afford it. And see, his travel speed is 56.77. Hero of the Republic. Yeah, GR75, Hero of the Republic. That's just rough. Hang on. If we go all around, we can afford it. And can we throw on like a really cheap shield? Almost. We could almost afford that. And now I'll get us started. Alright, so here's my other question. Do we have access to energy cells? We do. So that's another option right there. So we can just throw these on for now while we're doing missions. Trouble is, we'll actually have to buy a builder. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's throw on like 2 of these. Oh, but we're gonna need storage too. Let's see how expensive this is gonna be. And then storage modules, storage container. Right now it doesn't have to be pretty. We're just looking at our options. Yeah, let's just copy module. Throw it on there. Alright, so how much is that going to cost us? 2.1 million. Eesh. And it's still going to take a silicon carbide. Oh, that's lame. That is so lame. Yeah, let's just go ahead and remove all these. And we'll confirm module changes that way. Alright. Welcome back, Captain Ryutaro. Is that the Luke Hulk with a meteor? Might as well be. Oh. Moose in the yard, dogs going nuts. Yeah, I know how it is because I got deer up here in the mountains of Virginia. I mean, I've got herds of like 9 to 12 of them that has come through, and my dog's going nuts. Alright, so that's not really an option. We're almost here, so we're going to hire a captain, and we're going to look for some missions that we can do. Speaking of which, away from here, we'll probably pick that one up. Really need to be doing missions out in like Empire space. And I also need to discover Oberon, which is going to be that jump gate, I'm fairly certain. So we'll take that jump gate down. Moose aren't hostile, are they, Brian? Yeah, moose can be aggressive. I actually got moose up here. They released like, I think it was like 300 moose and about 1,400 elk in my county.
Autopilot disengaged.
And we're good to dock now.
Docking granted.
It's like, I don't like the fact that we're going to have to do a whole new start and everything like that, but, I mean, it is what it is. It's like, I already deleted our previous save, otherwise I'd just take our save and just, you know, get it all back to the way it was. But, oh, I do have an auto dock, that's nice. Let's see what everything's outfitted on this thing. Upgrade and repair. Let's see, we're running all around Mark IIs.
Welcome.
Let's go ahead and just sell those. We'll get some more money. Shields. Shields aren't bad. I'm thinking about just switching down to these. Get some more money out of it. Let's see what else we got going on. Gonna need that trading extension for sure. Consumables. Let's go ahead and just go with one of these. Sell those. Sell the flares. Crew. Let's get some crew. We just need one. Add a shopping list. And we're getting 268,000 out of that. Nice. That's why you own a shotgun. Yeah, I actually have 2 shotguns in the house. I like my firearms. Problem is, ammo's so expensive. It's like, I have to drive like 3 hours in order to find a shop that actually has 12 gauge and 308 and 30-06 in stock. And then if I were to buy online, it's just so expensive. Meanwhile, news update on the RTX 3070. I'm going to be buying a pre-built, cannibalizing it, and then selling the pre-built and my old graphics card. Because apparently on Newegg, the GTX 1060 is worth $600 US. And you can also tack on shipping and handling surcharge of $75 on top of that. Because that makes sense, right? 5-year-old, so going on 6 years old, graphics card for $600. Whew. Yep, and that's why we're going to buy that CSS. And watch the price magically jumps like, oh, we want 1.5 for it now. It's just my luck. Let's see. No, we don't get a high preset. We're going to go minimum. Change that. And cheapest shield. I just want one. Don't need a turret. Do need, what is it? Ah, there we go. How did this magically change? Like now it's 957,000. Instead of 1.1 or whatever it was at. Yeah, we want... I mean, I could go with adding that on there. Yeah, I can. Which means I can definitely afford that, too. Let's get all the things. Alright, I think I'm just going to save this design. Ah, that's where it's at, right there. Aha. Because, see... Oh, wow, I can actually save some money and get better travel speed. Yeah, we're going to go with that. We're going to go ahead and save this as a new preset. DWI, Basic Trader. Saves new, add shopping list, and confirm. .30-30 still holds the record for most moves killed. Interesting. I actually got a 30-30. Shotgun plus pack dogs equals good hunting season. You're absolutely right. Especially turkey in my area. Turkey's great. They're trying to bleed us out of ammo. Yeah, they are. It's like, I don't understand the correlation of, it's like, don't get me wrong. It's like, I'm not trying to get into a political conversation here at all, but I just don't understand the correlation of everything that's been happening with Atlanta and Colorado, and then, yeah, ban everything that has a capacity of 10 rounds or more. I don't understand it. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to try to start a political conversation here, guys. But it's just something that I've noticed when trying to buy an ammo. Alright. So, I need to go to information here so that way we can be doing other things. Promote best crew member pilot. There we go. Howdy, friend. I need you to explore this for me. Because we want to find the order. Because we already know where the Imperials are. Alright. Hey, if you want to know what is on my character's resume, I'm good with weaponry and will not hesitate to execute crew for insubordination. Krieg has taught me well, though, even though I'm a droid. Oh, my rules. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on gunnery for whatever big capital ship we get. You're gonna be our main gunner. We're just gonna plug you in straight into the network. Let's take over all the turrets. Shoot down everything you possibly can, sir. Heretic's End is still neutral. Man, if only we could get just a little bit more money, I might try to start claiming some sectors. Because there's also some new territory in the game, which is going to be promising. Let's see, we got a minute left. Just a minute. And we'll have our first trade transport up. And I think I might try to go for microchips. Yeah, 805, 1090. It seems doable. How much is a probe droid?
System, Trinity Sanctum.
I wonder how much a probe droid is going to cost us. Not necessarily, Brian. There's a bunch of problems that happened 2018, 2019. Along those lines. Urik, if you get a Dreadnought class cruiser, could I captain one? Absolutely, Halo. I just want to let you know, just so that way you know it's you and not another Halo. Whenever you captain your own ship, I want to make sure that your username is Halo Digits. Alright? Hope that works. So that way we don't have a bunch of numbers there, we're going to say Halo Digits. And yes, gas masks and trench coats are necessary for everyone under my command, even other droids. Oh man, I would love to see like a comic book or even like a storyboard design just with seeing that. Could you imagine seeing the medical droid? I can't remember what its designation is, but like the medical droids in Star Wars wearing a gas mask and a trench coat. Like that would be fantastic. I suddenly expect you refuse to surrender, execution, and then unloads laser fire in an enemy ship. Oh, you gotta change that, Captain Raitara. You refuse to surrender, gonk. Like just have like little subtitle text. Says indiscriminate gonks in background. So I already took a look at the new 456 cruiser. I don't know if any of you guys are aware. TK421. Yep. I don't know if you guys have taken a look at the 456 cruiser yet. But man, it is fantastic. It's twice the size of the Imperial Light Corvette or the Arquintons. So, I don't know if I can actually see it yet. Let's go ahead and go to this. Ship comparison, add ship, and nope. Nope, can't see it yet. Unfortunate. I was going to try to see if I can pull up a comparison chart for it. But another thing, too, is we have access to... Not yet, anyways. I got to do some trading and some missions. But we can start fielding some of these. I think that'd be nice for a first fleet, having a few Arquintons. And it's like, yeah, I definitely want the Dreadnought, but I'm going to need to be friends with the Mandalorian Free Clans and the New Republic, because we need to get our good outfit for it. Another thing, too, is this ship has gotten an update when you outfit for the engines. So let's just go ahead and throw the engines on. As you guys can see, new engines for the Neutron Star. I like that a lot. Good evening, JH. Admiral Griffiths. How long of a range do the Arquintons have? I don't know. I want to think it's like 15 to 16 kilometers. Providence is your father, my rolls. I'd pull a lot of crazy maneuver a la Adama. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's like Adama was a great commander. I wish we could rename crew in this game. It's like, I remember there talks of somebody was going to try to make a mod to where you can rename crew members for your ships. I so wish you could rename crew members. Like renaming the captain to one of you guys. Like, I think that would be great. Resistance and submittance is futile. Sometimes I just can't speak. Where are we going? We're in Oberon. This is where I want to go. I need you to explore here for me. Go ahead and remove all orders. I just want you to explore everywhere around here. Alright. So let's see if our trade transport's done. It is. So let's go ahead and get some microtrips going. One. No. Oh, not enough money. There we should have some money after that. Alright. We have 454 credits to our name. So another thing too, guys, I don't know if you guys have been watching the X4 Star Wars Discord or not, but man, Pep in the Short. Okay, so he's lucky enough to have his hands on, I think, an RTX card. I don't know if it's 3070 or 3080, but man, he's been uploading 4K pictures with a new filter, a new EMB effect for Star Wars, the X4 Star Wars mod. His pictures are absolutely magnificent. They are so clean. They are so gorgeous. It's like I'm just sitting there drooling every single time I check out Holotapes and Pictures channel. Oh my gosh. The Adama maneuver is the mainstay of your tactics. If only we could enter atmosphere, my rules. And yes, Admiral Griffiths, our Quentin spam for sure. That's going to be probably our mainstay until we can start getting some proper capital ships. Definitely looking at probably getting another Venator. The Venator was probably the best thing that we had in our fleet last playthrough. I mean, that thing just came in clutch so many times. Like the defense platform before we regrouped with the Imperial fleet, carrying all those fire sprays. Like, just overall, it was just a really good ship that we had in our fleet. And I really want to have another one. Then again, let's see what our standing is with... Oh, negative 15 with the order. Well, that's going to be a lot of mission grinding. Which, that doesn't make much sense, because if you start with the order, you're up like plus 5 or plus 10 with Corporate Sector Authority, so that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, the other thing is, too, is the Empire, we're at plus... I think that's probably why, because we're plus 6 with the Empire and negative 15 with the order. I think that's probably what it is. Because, for whatever reason, the Empire, the Galactic Empire, and the Order are at war with each other. Because that makes sense, right? How much does one of our Quintons cost with whichever guns gave the longest range? They got the long range turbo lasers, and I think fully high preset. When I was just looking at it just a second ago, it was 15 million. So they're very, very, very affordable. Problem is that we won't have a carrier for them because of the fighter complement. You can only put two small class ships on our Quintons. So yeah. Order's the new faction. They replaced the Terrans. So that's what we're trying to find right now. There should be a jump gate somewhere around this vicinity. And we're going to try to see if we can't try to go into their territory. Yes, Halo. I completely agree with you. Like, if you were to take a Dreadnought and put hangar nacelles on a Dreadnought, it would look like a Battlestar from Battlestar Galactica. In a second. Alright, I want to take direct control here and start using our long-range scan mode, see if we can find it this way. Alright, see what we got. There it is.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, the Venator is way faster than the ISD, for sure. So Venator is the flagship, and then our Quinton spam. Venator must be named Liberation. Well, here's the thing, Griffiths, is like, I don't actually want to name a Venator the Liberation until we get the actual Liberation, which I've talked to Mick in the past, and he said it's definitely a thing that he wants. He wants different variations of Venators in the game. So I mentioned to him about the spat cannon and everything like that. Bolt a hanger on the Cull Dobby and watch the system burn? Absolutely. You guys are definitely trying to claim ownership of the ships. Don't worry, guys. This playthrough should be a long one because we shouldn't see any more restarts till the next DLC. Which a lot of people are talking about. The next DLC should be the Boron, and there's already talks in the Patreon on the X4 Star Wars Discord talking about okay, go away, autopilot. Alright, that when the Boron come, they're going to be making it in Mon Cala just like they did in X3. So good Admiral Griffiths. Create a fleet with the capital as the lead and fighters as subs and make them fly. It's gonna be that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing.
Hello there. An irksome ship has completed its travels right in this sector. Somehow, it is managing.
Hang on, let's see what's going on here.
Sensors, preventing me from witnessing a solar event in the Great Reef Nebula. I suggest you take care of this annoyance before it manages to disrupt even more observations.
I don't have time for this. And it's not that I don't have time for it. It's actually the fact that I don't think that it's going to work. Because of basically all the campaign stuff that is still in. Just isn't a good time. Like, they just don't work. There's a lot of incompatibility issues. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Unknown station. Unknown station. Unknown station. Unknown station. Unknown station. Unknown station. We're looking for an unknown object. So let's fly out just a little bit further here. And see, that's another thing they've been talking about too, is NPC replacements for all the NPCs in the game. So, like, if you go Rebel Alliance or New Republic, like, you might have some, like, Rhodians and Celestanians, I guess is what you'd call them. Or Celestas. I don't know. But yeah, it's like, and Bothans. So that way you have more variety than just a normal human for Argon. See what we got here. Ah, there we go. Alright. Alright, what's our relationship with Sinar? I'm curious. Factions, relations, Sinar Council +0. There we go. So that's not bad either. Which I'm definitely going to need a probe droid or a scout. Might go with a Xenon. No, not Xenon. Sorry, a Z95. Might be going with one of those. Be an early scout ship. There's some Gazantes. 50 Bothans died to get you that information. Probably. It wouldn't surprise me. See, that's the thing, Admiral Griffiths, I've talked about it before. I remember when X4 first came out, I was looking for mods and such for like 3 months after the game released on the forums for Egosoft. And it was also the same time that the Skyrim Together mod launched. It was actually a team. I don't know if they've canceled it or they're still working on it. I have no idea. I don't know if it's dead or not, but they were actually looking into using virtual LAN software, just like Skyrim Together does, to basically create a backdoor into creating a X4 Together, basically. I mentioned to Fiat before. I actually need to go look back and see if there's actually any news about that project. But like I said, we'll see. Because, I mean, it's going to be great if that actually does exist. And, like, it's getting closer to completion because of... I've already talked with Fiat. Fiat would love to do a cooperative series specifically for X4. We talked about it at length. Yeah, ISD. Yeah, having some Wookiees, JH, that'd be hilarious. Like, walk around on the Millennium Falcon, and all of a sudden you got a Wookiee walk right past you on the YT-1300s. Oh, man, that'd be great. Alright, so we're looking for a jump gate. Actually, I think this is actually the end. I think I need to go back to Pluto. Yeah, I think I need to go back to Pluto. Now, I wonder if our guy has done our trades yet. Or if he's getting close. Yeah, he's done our trade. Sweet. Alright, so he's got another trade to do, but we're going to queue him up for some more microchip funness. And, yep, still got enough to buy some more. And we're going to sell. Sell. And sell. And then microchips. Buy. Buy. Buy all the microchips. All of them. Alright, and then we're going to sell. Sweet. So that should get us some good monies. Alright, let's see. A multiplayer mod like Dead Island would fit perfectly. Friends drop by when they want. Co-op Empire. That's basically what it's going to be like, JH, from what I was reading. But then again, that was like 2 years ago. The main issue I see with fighters is if you assign them to a ship, they want to load before the ship moves. Yeah, that's my issue. But apparently a lot of that's been fixed. So we'll see with this update, Brian. The Dreadnought class heavy cruiser is 100 meters smaller in length than the Battlestar Valkyrie. Interesting. The devs are looking into making X4 multiplayer. They talked about it on the Cradle of Humanity launch stream. Interesting! Oh, man. Okay, I need to go back and watch that live stream later. I really do. Because if they do actually release some multiplayer aspect of the game, but here's the question, though. Is it going to be just like the way they did with the, the Venture system? If you're running mods that you're completely banned from doing anything multiplayer related. Because if that's the case, then what's the point? Unless that modders actually take control over it and do some more modding. Then again, we'll see. We'll just have to see. Let's see what we've got. See if we can find another unknown object here. Nothing as of yet. Let's go ahead and just turn this off right now. Yeah, he's heading north, so there's definitely got to be one up here. Let's just go ahead and travel drive. You know, I might just follow him. And we might just follow this guy right here. But imagine X4 becoming an MMO. Oh my god. Oh man, Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous would be so screwed. It's like I read a meme the other day that was posted in the X4 Star Wars channel. Star Citizen talking about, hey, my game has first-person shooter combat. Elite Dangerous player says, hey, I've got a fully modeled galaxy. The X4 player comes in, but do you guys have mods? I think next time we pass this guy, we're just going to go ahead and scan, see what we can find. Who is the Order? I think they're going to be mainly putting them along the lines of a mix of basically the Empire from the Mandalorian series, so basically what is the Remnant, and the New Order. The First Order, sorry. Ah, there it is. Found it. Nope, haven't found it yet. I have a feeling it's this one over here. Yep, there it is. No, Captain Raitara. The Order is all Empire based. But the big difference right now in the current state of the game, the difference between the Order and the Empire, is the Order has the 456 cruiser, which is Moff Gideon's ship from the Mandalorian, and the Empire has the Vindicator. But they're also at war with each other, which doesn't make much sense in my book. Elite definitely Star Citizen with the White Knights and the larger scope than X4. We'll lose funding. We'll lose some funding, but won't be screwed. Yeah, because the other thing is too, you also got to think about graphical fidelity as well. X4 is definitely not the prettiest thing to look at, and that is, you can't argue that point. X4 is definitely not the prettiest thing to look at in comparison to Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen. Like, they definitely went on the graphical front, but overall playability and functionality and the, like, commanding a large capital ship, X4's got both of them beat immensely. Yeah, when the Executor finally drops, good luck, Star Citizen. I don't care what you come up with. Like, you're not going to get any bigger than an Executor. Yeah, my rules. I gave up on Elite Dangerous a long time ago. I've got like 4,000 to 5,000 hours in that game. And I used to be a training instructor on that game for one of the largest wings, or coalitions, I should say, in the Elite Dangerous game. Right now they're sitting at like 3,800 members. EXO. I played on the Xbox. But, yeah. I came to realize there's just no content in Elite Dangerous. There really isn't. Because they imagine that people love exploration, or the people that play that game. And they want people to go out and explore the galaxy. And, like, see all of the new interesting stuff that's out there. And, yeah, I'm not an exploration guy. It's like right now, it's like I'm going through all these nice, pretty systems. It's like, look, there's Neptune, you know? But it's like, hey, bye. I could care less. Executor was a beast in X3 for sure. But I've actually preferred the Bellator, Ryotaro. because the Bellator was just able to get from point A to point B a lot better and have the pretty much same firepower.
Entering Uranus.
All right. See what we got. Let's have a nice little travel. Yeah, let's go over there. And we'll scan when we get close. Ooh, what just happened? Unknown station, unknown station. Really hope there's not in Neptune, like over here somewhere. Which is quite possible. I like the Federation cap ships and elite. Dangerous, far better than the Star Citizen and X4 vanilla ships. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care for the Federation capital ship, like the big, huge battleship, but I do like the Federal Corvette. I think the Federal Corvette's a good looking ship. Especially like if you also look at like Federal Assault Ship, Federal Gunship, Federal Josh Ship. I think those are really nice looking ships. X Series has the biggest scope, but without multiplayer. It's a huge counter marketing. Yeah, I have to agree with you, JH. A lot of people are actually asking for multiplayer, but the reason why they dropped multiplayer completely is one, due to funding and time constraints. Like it would have taken another year to 2 years before we got X4, so X4 would just now be dropping. Basically, and the other thing is too is there was a huge clamor. I mean, a gigantic clamor. I mean, the forums were so toxic. Oh my god, you had all these X4, like X Series elitists that said, "Don't put multiplayer in our game. You're gonna ruin our game with multiplayer." When multiplayer would have been completely optional. Like there would have been an option tick for multiplayer with no extra incentives. Like you still had your single player campaign. You'd basically ruin it for everyone else because of the fact that you're a purist. You're a single player purist. Like, just made no sense to me, and it was just so toxic. For all we're talking about X4 being an MMO, it probably won't happen. Remember, EgoSoft only has like what? No, it's more like 15, 20 people. Not 30 or 40. It's more like 15 to 20. Ah, Saturn. I know where I'm at now. And we want to go basically up there. Actually, I might be able to scan it right now. Let's go ahead and look. Alright, so there should be a station there, station there. Unknown object. There we go. Alright. Travel. I like the military design of spaceships. Oh, yeah. I mean, here's the thing is, like, I used to be a very, very hardcore on military-style vessels, and it's mainly because of my love of, like, Battlestar Galactica, for example. Because, like, there's a huge design difference between, like, say, the Galactica and, say, like, Cloud9. Like, gigantic design difference. And I used to be very, very fond of that style, but a friend of mine got me more interested in, like, industrial design of ships. So, if you were to look at it this way, still in the Battlestar Galactica universe, the Prometheus, if you remember the Black Market episode, like that very industrial look, it adds a lot more complexity to the actual ship designs. Like, so like if you were to talk about greebling, like the Imperial Star Destroyers have, with the amount of so much intricacy and design. With like all the extra little additional details and such. It's like it really brings a huge value into the overall design and like the amount that you actually get to look at, like how much detail is actually there. And I've seen a surprising amount of comments of X Series veterans saying they will they would pay for not having multiplayer in the game. Yep. JH, like those purists, I have no idea. How many employees does Frontier have? I remember CIG lost count, has 500 some odd employees across LA, Houston, Britain, and Germany. And there's also another one. I remember, was it summer of last year? No, it wasn't summer of last year. It was like summer of 2019, maybe fall 2019. They opened up another location. I don't think it's somewhere in Southeast Asia. But yeah, they're going on to about 1,000 employees. Frontier, they're sitting around like 200 something, 150, 200. But then again, like they've got a wide assortment of games. It's like they're the ones that make the Zoo Tycoon. They made Jurassic World Evolution. Like they've got a lot of things that they actually work on. Yeah, Homeworld does do industrial design greatly. But then again, like there's a few ships in there that just don't look right in Homeworld. I can't remember the name of the ships, but like there's a few frigates out there that are just like, what? Alright, so now we're in Jupiter, and I need to go basically over here. Next one's autopilot over. Alright, guys, I'm going to take my 5-minute break while we're autopiloting over, because I really, really need to re-up on some drink, and I need to go take a bio. But I will be back in like 3 minutes. Alright, I'll be back as quick as I can. But we're going to take our 5-minute break real quick, and I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to pause there. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back, guys. Okay. So let's see. Alright. So right here in Jupiter, we need to find that new location. Give me a second. Let's pull the chat back up. What did I miss? Yeah, I'm in the exact same mindset, my rules. Like, if they're going to make it MMO only, I can understand the purist, but for an optional, like, cooperative, this makes no sense. Like, absolutely no sense. Did I mark it? Yeah, I did mark it. It's over here to the left. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's see. Imagine a Battlestar with Star Wars tech and the honeycomb brassings from the Halcyon. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Whew. That thing would be insane. It'd be so broken. Or could you imagine a Halcyon class cruiser with the death beam from the Nebula start on the not the Nebula, what is it? The crap. Now I can't think of it. The Superstar Destroyer. Anyways, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's go through the ring. Oh, missed it.
Entering asteroid belt.
Sweet, so we're in an asteroid belt. So that means we need to go over here. Alright. The Eclipse, thank you, Halo. Yeah. Could you imagine, like, a Halcyon class cruiser with the main beam cannon of the Eclipse? Oh, 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 that would be so glorious. And then replace all the Sea Whiz turrets that are on the sides of the Halcyon with, like, turbo lasers. Oh, it'd be glorious.
Unknown zone.
Alright, let's go ahead and shift through here, and CIG employees in Montreal, Canada, not Asia, is outsourced. They aren't actual CIG employees. Okay, thank you for letting me know about that, Griffiths. Yeah, new start fee. We're actually, I was sitting here talking about your fee. Apparently, in the Cradle of Humanity live stream, Admiral Griffiths here was telling me about their Egosoft is actually working on a multiplayer, like some sort of multiplayer other than just the standard venture system that we have now. I'm sure Admiral Griffiths could explain more on the subject. But yeah, we went with the scientist start fee. Mainly because I want ships from both Empire and the Order. And those two being at war with each other is just problematic, to say the least. Speaking of which, let's check on our trader. Pretty sure our trader's probably done with his trades. Let's see. Information, behavior. No, he's still got a lot of trades to do. I don't know. Like, I need to go back and actually watch that live stream. Talking about employees, but Egosoft for the first finally now has money, not just to survive actual profits. Yeah, that's actually true, JH. Like, Egosoft sold a lot for Cradle of Humanity. Alright, let's see what we can find here. Anything? Ah, there it is, right there. Close enough. They're taking with it. They didn't say for sure one way or the other. I told you all I know. Alright. Well, like I said, I'm going to look into it and see what people are thinking. Oh, no, it's just a lockbox. Come on. Where's that jump gate that'll take me over into Mars? Need that jump gate. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool, Fee. Do a little story video between the two campaigns. Yeah, that'd actually be pretty cool. I just hate that Shulo cut the campaign, the Tanner campaign, from the game. Because, and I quote from a conversation that we had, he said it would take months of patching in order to get it compatible with the X4 Star Wars. It would take months of patching. Yeah, see, I don't know, that's what I thought too. But then again, like, the jump gates are all randomized in sectors. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure I already see it. Yeah, Bright Promise. Okay, so like this jump beacon right here for Bright Promise, right? For a start that I started last week, this jump beacon was way down here, but it was like off map, like this far away from the rest of the sector. Like, it was so far out. And I would not be surprised if we see the same thing here. Alright, let's just boost over. My rules, don't troll him like that. I don't know if he already knows about the rogue captain start. But then again, if there's anyone that could actually be successful with it, with the rogue captain start, Fee would definitely be the guy. Why is asteroid censored? It is? Alright, let's get our... Come on. Pop up for me. Pop up for me, lovely. Yeah, see? That's what I was saying. So random about the jump gates. Gothic 3 was also a single-player RPG that the community managed to create a multiplayer mod for. Interesting. I actually never played Gothic 3. I always looked at it, but I never actually played it. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Let's get us over to Mars. Yeah, that's also true too, Fee. The Starter Space Start, but I think you still have like a negative relationship with the Empire.
Entering Mars.
Alright, we need to look for Earth. Actually, we're just here for missions right now. We'll worry about Earth and everything else later. Oh, that's right. Oh, no. That's not what I want to do. I want to go back to this defense platform. There we go.
Orbital defense station.
Yeah, there is a multiplayer mod for Subnautica. I've actually looked at it. It's got a lot of bugs and a lot of problems, but it did look fun. May is the release for Subnautica Below Zero. Interesting. Alright, let's pump out our little advanced satellite here. Oop. And that should give us the rest of the stations. Unless this mod's broken, which is always possible. So this mod's broken. That's unfortunate. Sector satellites, why'd you fail me? Alright. So we're just going to have our buddy here explore. Why don't you explore for me? Alright. So let's see what our shuttle's up to.
We found something out here.
Oh,
Can I
yeah?
help? Ma'am.
Here, don't go to Earth. You need a special permit to go there. I'm pretty sure I still need a special permit anyways, but it might not be the case because since they cut out all the like campaign stuff, we might be able to go there. And yes, you also need a special permit to go to Earth and Elite Dangerous as well. Alrighty. So, I'm curious. We might actually go over to back to Nosmus Zero while we're looking for missions and start buying some blueprints as soon as we get some monies in our pocket. Get some better stuff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Fee. Wait, who's a ma'am? Who's a ma'am? Here, check Starbase from Frozen Byte and Dual Universe are the most technically advanced games now. They're revolutionizing gaming ambitions and compatibilities. I've actually looked into Dual Universe. I actually was thinking about picking it up, but it seems like there's a lot of performance problems. Oh yeah, because I'm playing a female. Because of the Forgotten Scientist start. So if I can zoom in here. Don't know if I'll actually be able to see myself. Hang on, let's get as close to the glass as humanly possible here. Alright. That's it, female. Playing as a girl. You can see her in the little window there. Because it's Forgotten Scientist start. Yeah, I actually need to look into Starbase. Maybe ma'am is Moyne. And Talati. Moyne. Alright. So, we definitely need to do missions for Profit Center Alpha. All the former Talati stuff. The Corporate Sector Authority. We need to do a lot of missions for them. We need to do a lot of missions here. We need to do a lot of missions pretty much everywhere. So we need to get our rep up. And we might actually not actually have to do many missions for Profit Center Alpha once we unlock, which, let's take a look, see where we're at right now for behavior. Okay, so we're at 1 star right now. Once we get that 3 stars, we'll start our auto trading. That'll start pumping us out some money, and then we'll just keep the ball rolling, build that economical fleet. Another thing, too, is that I'm also going to be looking at trying to get modules as soon as we can. From here, so we can start building space stations here and start building that rep up too once we get -10. So hopefully that'll be some good stuff in the future. Always wondered why all the aliens speak English. Is there the lore behind that? I don't know. I don't really know much lore with vanilla X series stuff. Basically, all that stuff like just goes in one ear and out the other because of the whole reason why I play X series in the first place is Star Wars mod. For sure. The only reason why I played X3 to begin with, because of mixed mod. Speaking of which, I had a long conversation with him the other day, and he was telling me that the whole reason why he created the mod for X3 to begin with is because he was tired of EA basically being incompetent in making a good Star Wars game. And everyone's been wanting a really good Star Wars game, so that's why he decided to mod X3 in the first place. So we have EA to thank for our X4 Star Wars mod, essentially. Alright, so he's all done. Let's see what we got for more trades. Alright, microchips is up to 900. We can still make some profit off of that. So let's go ahead and just milk that as best we can. And we'll probably start looking for another trade resource. Alright, so we're only making 40k off it now. So let's go ahead and start looking for a new trade resource. Let's see what we got price-wise. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up our trade filter settings. And we're going to look for advanced composites, advanced electronics. Silicon wafers is always good. Let's look at silicon wafers and excuse me. Let's try to look at Telod-DM as well. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Silicon wafers and what else did I have on here? I had Telod-DM. Let's go ahead and get that. Yeah, let's go with Claytronics. Alright, so let's see. Oh, come on. I gotta click the OK now? Really? Thanks, EgoSoft. Silicon wafers, silicon wafers, silicon wafers right there. Okay, EgoSoft. Advanced electronics looks like it's doing pretty well. That might be pretty profitable. Telod-DM's not. Advanced electronics, yes. Claytronics, not so much. Composites, not too bad. Silicon wafers, oh no, silicon wafers is terrible. So yeah, let's go with advanced electronics. Advanced electronics is always good. Oh yeah, that's some good income. Let's keep that going. Milk that for every penny she's worth. Might also look at spices here before long too. Hang on guys, I'll be looking at chat 1 second, so let me get done with these manual trades right here, and I'll be taking a look. Give me 1 second guys. Oof to nay. That's some good money. Alright, so what else were we looking at? Was it advanced composites? Yeah, advanced composites. Alright, so that should be good for now. Okay. Ooh, I missed a lot of stuff. What if human languages are of not human origin? It's a good question. But there's Empire at War. Yeah, Empire at War is an old game, though, Griffiths. That was before Lucasfilm sold. Do the devs of the Star Wars mod think they'll be able to remove the Xenon? They're actually planning on replacing the Xenon, as far as I know. They just don't know what they're going to replace it with just yet. Empire at War is fun from what I've played. I definitely recommend people like. Absolutely, I played the crap out of it too. Especially with mods. Like I love the Awakening of the Bone mod. That's by far my favorite one. It's like I've tried Thrawn's Revenge, Fall of the Republic, Fallen Republic, but Awakening of the Rebellion is definitely my favorite. That's definitely my go-to. I think that yep. Just what I said earlier. My rules. It's like your business practice. You drain it dry. Absolutely. Claytronic looked nice. Like almost the same as the A. Well, see, here's the thing though, is that you can only carry so much, and so Claytronics is 2,040, and buying for 2,346. The advanced electronics, when I started it, had like a 400 difference, and I can carry more advanced electronics than I can Claytronics. So that's why I was going with the advanced electronics. Claytronics it's decent. But once we drain everything else dry, that's why we'll probably switch to Claytronics, and then we cycle back to doing microchips. Speaking of which, I need to go ahead and update this. Let's see. We're going to get rid of the Telatodium, and we're going to add on the microchips. There we go. So it looks like that's going to be our 4 big traders right there. Oh, I forgot to change it. I forgot to click that OK button. That OK button is really getting on my nerves. Alright. They literally updated Empire at War back in April, which is funny to me for some reason. Yeah, there's actually been a few games that are really, really old that they've been updating here of late. Perfect example of that is Wargame Red Dragon. When it released on Epic, it's the first update for Wargame Red Dragon in like 3 years, which is insane. Ah, we found the wharf. Yay! But I can't access it. And I'm also curious why... Okay, there we go. Haha.
I knew I could count.
Let's destroy some mines, people. So it looks like Shula went on ahead and basically put all the missions, like all the mission board stuff, back to normal on prices. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, my rules. I would love to see an Empire at War 2. And Griffiths, that's just a rumor. I haven't seen anything concrete yet about Empire at War 2.
Unknown object.
Like, most of it's just rumors and such. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, I'd love to see an Empire at War 2. I think it'd be fantastic. And in 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, I was way off on my count. And in 3, 2, 1. Cancel that and backspace. Only 4 little mines, huh?
Friend foe mine. Unknown object. Unknown object.
Yay, +1 rep. Alright. Then we can get back up and have him do some more exploring so we can do more missions.
Greetings.
Alright. Let's turn that off. Get back to exploring, please, for me, sir. Alright. I'd say ram the mines to clear them, but I don't think that would work out. No, that would not work out for me at all. Like, I'd instantly die. I've done mine clearing missions before in these Star Wars ships, and, like, I realized I got too close, and they just magnetically came over to me, and I just detonated. Alright, let's go back to mission officers here. Wait for something to pop up. I can't wait until we can start trading out here. Oh man, that rep's gonna come up so quick. Oh. So, like I said, guys, Tuesday this week, I'm gonna be putting together basically an overview and a review of the new ships that we just got, and also size comparisons and a comprehensive chart on comparisons stat-wise between the new ships and what we have in game. Right now, there's a big argument of which faction to really go with, if you want to go with the Order or you want to go with the Empire, because they're at war with each other. So, if you start with an Imperial start, you will not be able to get friendly with the Order whatsoever. They will try to kill you on sight. Same thing if you go Order, the Empire will try to kill you on sight. There's nothing that you can do to change it. And it's going to be a task and a half in order to even come close to getting back up to -15, -19, to where they don't try to kill you on sight. It's going to be really hard to do it. But basically, what it comes down to is whether you want to have the Vindicator or you want to have the 456 cruiser. Sorry, the 546 cruiser, not 456, but the 546. So the 546 is Moff Gideon's ship from The Mandalorian Season 2. That's what the Order has, but the Empire has the Vindicator. And from everything that I've seen, the Vindicator is a better ship, for sure. Vindicator is a much better ship. But like I said, I'll be showcasing that not tomorrow, but on Tuesday. I've switched from doing Mondays for X4, so right now it's going to be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays for all the X4 content. And that's mainly what the channel is going to be focusing on, is doing X4 content. So in between the days that I'm not doing anything, I'm going to be basically in the background trying to get everything to work. Because right now, for the start that I already have set, I have to do a lot of mission grinding for Empire in order to basically be friends with them. So I'm going to be setting all that up for Tuesday and showcasing all the differences. Because we got some new ships, and I'd love to show you what one of the new ships is, but yeah, I can't even click on buy ships for the wharf. So, alright, Mr. Shuttle, let's go ahead and take a look here. Prices changed at all. Microchips changed a little bit. What's going back down? Advanced electronics is coming back down. Advanced composites starting to look pretty good. Silicon wafers, not so good. 268 and buy for 209. That's the best you got. Might be taking silicon wafers off. Don't know what I want to put in there though. We might look at spices. Oh no, I already know. I already know what I want to put in there because this is going to be a big profit for it. Where is medical supplies? There it is. This one's going to be a good one now. Yep. Selling for 50, buying for 89. That is tasty. And we can carry so much medical supplies, it's insane. Now, watch this. Woo! Look at that money. Woo! That's going to be good. The Moff Gideon is a modified Arquindon like a refit. No, it is completely different. It looks like an Arquindon, but it's twice the size of. It's huge, and it's got its own internal hangar, whereas the Arquindon's doesn't. So yeah, the 546 and the Arquindon's, I'm going to be showcasing that on Tuesday. Oh, Urik, was scientifically accurate cat dog sufficiently curse-free? Yes. It's like I needed to rinse my eyes out with water to try to unsee. And heck, I even tried to look up to see if unsee juice was an actual thing. Hope that describes it. So I actually need to go through and actually watch more of those scientifically accurate videos. Like, golly, dude. So after watching that, it's like I can understand why you want the Thai uglies. Oh man. So another thing too is I can already go ahead and showcase a little bit of this. I won't be able to buy it, but I can showcase a little bit of it. Nope. That's the wrong place. Hang on. I need to go straight into. Ooh. What is this? Preempted defenses. Claim a plot specified. Build a defense station. So if I open up the briefing, what do you need? 3 defense modules, 1 dark area, 20 turrets, and 12 shield generators. Ouch. And it has to have an administrative center. So I can't do it just yet. Ouch. It's going to be nice when I can. Because that'll give me some massive rep and some massive money. For little to no investment. Well, other than the initial investment getting the modules and the blueprints. Let's see. Mission offers. Yeah, that's all we've got. Let's see. So we're looking at 787,000 right now. So after we do some more trades, we might be getting the second trade transport up. Oh yeah, what I was going to look at, which I don't have yet. Ouch. So I can't actually showcase it all. I was going to showcase the wingless version of the MC-80. But I haven't been there yet. because of Star Citizen, I like hauling in Star Citizen. I avoid medical supplies like the plague out of habit. Yeah, and I can understand that, Griffiths. I actually haven't played Star Citizen. I'm waiting for the right time to get into it. Because I feel like with my rig, I just don't have the hardware in order to run that game. Best ugly is the 2B wing infused. Oh, God. Halo. I'm going to need unseed juice for that, just for the mental image. However, there is a TIE ugly that I looked at that actually doesn't seem that bad. It's TIE interceptor wings, a Y-wing cockpit, and then like A-wing engines. Like, it looks so cool. The thing just looks mean, and it has all the armament. So it has like the Y-wing cannons with the A-wing like arm, like turreted cannons on the sides. Up underneath the Y-wing's cockpit, mounted underneath the bottom, and then it still has the interceptor cannons on the wings, and with those A-wing engines, like, I don't know, I think it looks kind of cool. Alright, so let's see, what? No. There we go. Let's try to do some more medical supply. Oh, no, that's microchips. I'm looking for medical supply goodness. 900 for 50,000. And 900 for 80,000. Take it. And microchips are finally coming down to a good price. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Oh, that looked off. There we go. 389,000 investment. What is our return going to be? Looks like it's going to be pretty good. Yeah, that's at least 100K in profit. Maybe even 200K in profit. Alright, so you, information, behavior, X. There we go. My rules. Wait until the iCash comes in sometime this year. Advertised in Q2 this year, so probably Q3, Q4. iCash will make it so when the server crashes, you can just hop back in and start off where you were. But isn't there an offline mode for Star Citizen as well? Because I know you can actually like run private servers as well on Star Citizen, which was actually what I was going to be looking at for me and my friends, because there's actually like 2 or 3 people on my private Discord that I'm friends with in real life that already have Star Citizen, and they're waiting for all of us to get together to play. Hey, and just to let you know, my rules, like you talking about that you want to skin the person that made the 2B wings fuse together. Yeah, that's how I feel with all these people that are buying up 3070s and then turning around and selling them on Craigslist and eBay for like 250% MSRP. It's like, I literally had the thought, this actually went through my head today. There's a guy from when I lived in North Carolina, there's a guy that's 5 minutes down the street from where I lived that was selling 16 3070s on Craigslist for $3,000 each. I wanted to call him up, meet him in a public place, beat the ever-living crap out of him, and leave him in a pool of his own blood in the parking lot, in public, just because of how egregious that stuff is. How somebody's able to get their hands on 16 3070s, and yet when I try to order one, that by the time I click proceed to payment, it's already sold. It's like, I mean, these things are selling out faster than you can possibly do it in yourself. Like trying to, even if you got everything auto-filled, and you just click there and click next, and like click to like order, place the order, they're already gone. Because these bots are just buying them up so fast. And I even looked into what it would cost to purchase my own bot, and it's $100 a month for a bot, and that still doesn't guarantee you that you're going to be able to get a card. And then on top of that, if there's multiple cards that release, then you're going to be purchasing multiple cards because that bot's going to be auto-filling and auto-purchasing it for you. So it's just a nightmare. Not to mention, too, is that projections are already looking like we're not going to be seeing the ability to go out and buy a card or to buy it off of Newegg or any place like that until summer of 2022. So that's why I was saying at the start of this stream, I'm buying a pre-built and waiting the 6 to 8 weeks for that PC, cannibalizing it and selling the PC on Craigslist or eBay. I'm going to set up multiple listings for like $500, and it's going to cost me $2,000 to get the PC. So I mean, I'm not going to get my return at all, but I'm going to sell my graphics card on Newegg for $600, and I'm going to be selling that pre-built for like $500 to $600. So I'll be getting $1,200 back. So $800 investment for a 3070 I think is reasonable. At least that's the way I've got it planned out in my head. We'll see how it works out in practice. But at the end of the day, though, that's the only thing I can come up with to get my hands on a 3070. It's just a nightmare out there for graphics cards, though. Heck, I was even contemplating buying a ROG Strix GTX 1080 Ti for $1,100 on Newegg. See, that's the thing, though, my rules. That's what it's priced on Newegg, and that's what I'm going to sell my graphics card at. That's what it's priced at. So, and they're all out of stock. All my GTX 1060s are out of stock at $600 on Newegg. So I'm going to sell as a private seller on Newegg for that price. And I only paid $289 for my card back in 2018. So yeah. However, saying that though, if I can get a response from a guy, there's a store in Raleigh, North Carolina. Graphics card selling out? Oh yeah, absolutely. Just Google search GTX 1060, 1070, 1080, and then type in RTX 20 series or RTX 30 series and go to shopping on Google. It is insane at the prices that you can get them at, and then the ones that are supposed to be at MSRP are sold out for everything. Heck, I'm seeing GT 1030s being sold at $300 on eBay. GT 1030s, which was a $70 card back in, 2016, 2017? $70 card for $300 now. And it's mainly, it comes down to cryptocurrency miners. Ooh, we almost have enough. We almost have enough. Speaking of which, what's my relations looking like? Orders at -14. Oh, that's another thing I need to look at too. See if we got a new mission. Robo Alliance is at -7. That's not good. Yeah, Captain Raitara, you're not going to be able to get a... Later, Rufus, you're not going to be able to get a graphics card in May. Not going to happen. Unless you pay for a bot. Or you know somebody personally that is in retail or wholesaling for graphics cards. I'm glad I'm not bothered by wanting to get a 3080 because my rig couldn't handle it, most likely. Well, my rules, what are you running? Because, I mean, if you're running an i5, you can run a 3080 perfectly fine. So long as it's a 8th gen or newer. If you're running a Ryzen 5, both a 1500, 2500, 2600, and 3500 and 3600 for Ryzen, you can run a 3080 perfectly fine too. I'm guessing that it's power supply related, because power supply related you only need 800 watts, and those are in stock on Newegg, thank God. $1,000 gaming laptop. Ah, yeah, see, there's the thing. Laptop. Actually, there's a guy that's a Patreon on for Mick. He's one of Mick's Patreons for the X4 Star Wars mod. And he is actually shipbuilding materials. Claim a bot built a factory for what? Computronics substrate. Darn. Which I might be able to do, actually. Hang on. What's my rep with them? With Oh, I still need to find them, don't I? I still look at my rep form, sign our council. Yes, +0. Okay. So I need to figure out where... Yeah, I need to figure out where they're at. This is why I need an exploration vessel. So we're probably looking at next week by the time I can actually start looking at that. Really, my rules? You're not into gaming that much? Man, gaming is love. Gaming is life. Even though I gotta admit, I didn't play much games yesterday. I played 2 hours of Warhammer Total War 2 with a friend, and I was like, not feeling it. Fair enough, my rules. Fair enough. But then again, I mean, you can get a 3080 desktop right now with high-end processor, high-end RAM, 2 SSDs, beefy power supply, and water-cooled for $2,100 right now. So that's why I was saying I'm going the pre-built route, because I'm looking at basically like $1,800 to $2,000 for a pre-built. And I'm going to be getting close to $1,200 back out of it. So, but yeah. Man, the mission offers have been crap out here. We got like one mine mission. I'll go for weeks or months without playing games. Whew, I don't think I could live. I'd probably start pulling my hair out. Yeah, I read that earlier, Halo, that it's out of stock where you're at. In all honesty, though, it's like I've been telling my friends that Xbox Series X isn't really worth it. Because they're what, like $600, $700 right now? Xbox Series X? When you could actually get everything but your graphics card for that price for a PC, and an Xbox Series X, in all honesty, is just a PC at this point. And the other thing is, too, with the Xbox Series X, if you're worried about playing PC with a controller and like having the ability to play with a controller, most PCs nowadays have the Bluetooth, and you can actually Bluetooth connect your Xbox One controller to a PC and play perfectly fine. So I've been trying to tell my friends just not even look at Xbox Series X. Not to mention, too, is that a lot of the most popular games on Xbox you get on PC anyways. But PC, you're going to have a lot more options for gaming than you ever will on the Xbox Series X. Because don't forget, the Xbox Store is also on the PC. That's true, JH, but not so much anymore. Because if you were to break down a pre-built, okay? If you break down a pre-built and look at MSRP prices compared to the actual pre-built, you're looking at like a $200 overhead for buying the pre-built, but the pre-built also comes with live customer service that you can call and contact with, and they walk you through whatever the problem is, and then you also get free RMAing for 2 years for any part that goes wrong. So you send it back to them, and they'll replace the part for you, and that includes graphics cards. So at the end of the day, it's not that bad if you look at pre-built, because if you were to buy all the parts individually, you're not going to have the RMAing for everything, especially if you're buying a graphics card off eBay, for example. YouTube is my main entertainment source, at least for right now. I remember when I first got Final Fantasy 15, I got 110 hours in over that summer. I had so much fun. That's the thing. There's a video game out there for everyone that will literally, they could sink hours into. X4 is that for me. It's the one game that I've never gotten burnt out on. Like, I could incessantly play it non-stop all the time. but yeah, it's like I have that problem with War Thunder. Excuse me. I have that problem with War Thunder, Total War Warhammer 2, like games that I really do love. But man, if I play them for like 2 weeks straight, it's like I don't want to touch them for like 4 months. Like I gotta move on to something else. Oh, that's fair. My rules. All I gotta say is like you just gotta find your game. It's like for some people that game's RimWorld. It's like I've seen people that have sunk 10,000 hours into RimWorld. Like they played it every single day since it first hit early access back in what was it, like 2015, 2014, and they've sunk thousands of hours into it. Urik, I have a PS4, but I'm looking at jumping to the Xbox Series X just for the Halo games. So here's the thing: is hang on, I can do it this way. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna add something in here real quick, and we're gonna go to display capture 2, and we're gonna display 1. Okay, so now you guys should be able to see this. Yes, okay. So if I go down here, Halo, the Master Chief Collection, right there, and this isn't through Steam. This is actually through the Windows Store. So if I go to gaming, this is just for Halo here. I know you guys are here for the X4 content, but I just wanted to share the case of this. So like best-selling games, right? Show all. So like Sea of Thieves, which is on Xbox, Forza Horizon 4, the Flight Simulator version that's on the Xbox, and see look included with the Xbox Game Pass. Dead by Daylight, Ark Survival Evolved, and look, see, all these games are included with Game Pass. So Game Pass on PC, you spend $10 a month, and every single Xbox game that you could play on the Xbox, you can play on PC for $10 a month. And your first, like, 3 months is only $1. So that's why I was saying that. So let me get rid of this display capture here. Give me 1 second. And remove. Yes. Alright, game capture still up? Yeah. Okay, we're good. Let's see. I fell off of Final Fantasy 15, sadly, although sadly I can't find the same enjoyment in it now. Yeah, see, that's my problem with, like, Mass Effect. I played it so much, I just don't have the same enjoyment factor anymore. We're finally at the monies. Let's check mission offers. Demonstrate our presence. Patrol Mars. Accept. Haha. Oh, yeah, that's fantastic. Alright. And Corellian. And Basic Trader. 1.1 million now? I bought the first one for what, 920 grand? And now you want to, like, surcharge me? Alright, let's go back to the shield generator here. Nope, that's not going to work. Going with the cheap engines already. Yep, I'm not going to be able to afford it right now. Darn. Guess we got to wait for some more monies. Alright, that's another thing. PC building shops offer the same, I think in countries like USA, maybe Canada, etc. is different. Yeah, that's also true, JH. I barely ever get past the character creation screen for RimWorld. Most of my time is in that damn creation screen because of the time I spend in it. When I find something I like to run out of time to actually play it. Oh, that's something else too I need to bring up to you, Halo. Halo 5 is coming to the Halo Master Chief Collection when Halo Infinite drops. There's on the Halo Waypoint, there's already talks of it in the forums from developers from 343 Industries that they're going to be bringing Halo 5 to the Master Chief Collection. So, yeah, that's what I was saying, is like you can enjoy the Halo franchise a lot on PC. And not only that, I think it's a better experience because of mods. I have a Lenovo, but I can't remember the specs. Okay, so on the back of your laptop, Halo, before we wrap up the stream here, I'm going to try to get this out as quick as I can. On the back of your laptop, there's an actual model number. Look up your model number, and then you can pull off the specs off of the Lenovo website by entering in the model number. So that way you know what processor you have, RAM, whether you got hard drive, SSD, if so, what size. If you have a graphics card in there, what graphics card you have, your battery life, everything like that. All the specs will be listed online. And oh, nice. That's a good amount of hours in Final Fantasy 15. It's a lot more than I had. Final Fantasy 15 didn't strike me very well. But yeah, guys, we're gonna be wrapping up the stream here. I'd love to go longer because there's so much stuff that we still got to get done in this playthrough. But then again, like, this is only 2 hours in. But yeah, for those of you that are new here, if this is your first time hanging out, if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and leave me a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get notified when I'm live or if I drop a new video. And guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to go ahead and click the save, and I will catch you guys in the next one. So, laters, everybody.